Today we're going to be unlocking all 4 Colonia Engineers, all in one trip, in the most efficient way possible. While you certainly don't have to unlock them all in the same trip, for those of us that live in the bubble and don't want to be in Colonia for too long, these methods took me just over 4 hours in total. That includes the work you'll need to do before you head out, jumping the 22,000 light years, and unlocking all 4 Engineers. The key here is planning, ensuring that you have everything you need before you head out on your long journey to the beautiful Colonia region. Let's start with outfitting. As we're going to want a long jump range and 200 tons of space for cargo, the best ship for the job is the Anaconda. You could use something like an Asp Explorer, Krait Phantom, or really anything you'd like, but the Anaconda is ideally suited for this task. I'll include my build in the description below, but the key modules you'll need are a hatch breaker and collector limpet, cargo space, and a great jump range. The build I use has a jump range of 79.3 light years laden with everything you'll need. While you can purchase the limpet controllers in Colonia, outfitting can be a bit sparse, so bringing everything with you is likely the best bet. Now that we're ready to go, let's gather the items we'll need before heading out. Starting with Mel Brandon, you'll need 100,000 credits worth of bounties, farmed from any wanted ship of any faction. And as bounties will transfer from ship to ship, you can use your favorite combat ship to collect them. Next, you'll need to mine 10 tons of osmium. This is done via laser mining in pristine metallic rigs. If you're new to laser mining, check out my Mining Made Easier guide for all the details. You'll want to do this as the last step before heading out, ensuring you have the ship you'll take to Colonia all set up with cargo so you can transfer the 10 tons of osmium between your mining and long-range ship. Finally, you'll want to ensure you have enough engineering materials to roll at least one module with each engineer to full grade 5. This will take far more materials than any engineer that's already unlocked, so plan to be able to roll at least 10 of each grade, 1 through 5. On screen are some of the modules I suggest for each engineer to ensure you leave each at rank 5. Once you've ensured you have everything necessary, it's time to start jumping. The fastest way to Colonia is to use the Neutron Superhighway, which we've also covered previously. You'll want to ensure you have a field maintenance unit, as each jump will cause 1% damage to your frameshift drive, with malfunctions starting when you drop below 80%. As such, you'll stop a few times along the way to drop out of Supercruise, power on your AFMU, and repair your frameshift drive. With the build I've included, you can make it to Colonia in about 90 jumps, taking just over an hour and a half, so put on a good movie or chat with a friend and you'll be there in no time. Once you arrive in Colonia, you'll want to head straight to Dove Enigma, a megaship in the Colonia system. As you jump toward Colonia, be sure to use your Discovery Scanner to honk each system you fly through. This will give you enough exploration data to earn the rank needed with Colonia Council to obtain the invitation for Mel Brandon. Just land at Dove Enigma, sell your exploration data, and look to the mission board for the Engineering Invitation mission. This will have you deliver data to a nearby station granting Mel's invitation. Then, you need only fly to the brig in Luctane to provide the 100k in bounties you brought along. Once you've unlocked him, roll at least one module to full grade 5. You could use your thrusters, shield generator, etc. Once you've ensured he's at rank 5, you'll want to pin a single blueprint. As Mel is the only engineer in the galaxy that offers grade 4 shield cell banks, most will want to choose rapid charge cell banks, given the difference in grade 3 and 4 specialized is minor in comparison. Once you're done with Mel, you'll want to head to Marcia Hicks Base, the Watchtower in Tyr. You will need the exploration rank of Surveyor, which if you don't already have, you'll easily gain by selling your exploration data at Dove Enigma. Once you're on the ground, you'll donate the 10 tons of osmium you brought with you, and again, roll at least one module to full grade 5. As you brought collector limpets with you, that's a great choice. Again, choose a blueprint to pin. I chose the commonly used overcharged multi-cannons. Next, I'd move on to Petra Ulmanova. All you need to do is purchase 200 tons of progenitor cells, which can be purchased at many stations in Colonia, specifically at Jacques Station in the Colonia system. Once you've obtained them, head to Sanctuary in Asura, land and donate them to complete the unlock. Next will, you guessed it, roll a module to full grade 5 and pin another blueprint. I chose heavy duty armor. For our final engineer, Etine Dorn, we'll actually need to engage in some gameplay. Bizarre, I know. As we'll need to collect 25 occupied escape pods, the fastest way to do this is to head to the Lushane system, drop in, and scan the nav beacon. This will resolve all the signal sources in the system, revealing a number of distress calls. You'll now head toward planet A1, the large gas giant, looking for the closest distress call to that body. If you drop into one and don't see a large damaged megaship, try the others. It took me a couple tries to find the right one. Once you've found the megaship, deploy hardpoints and scan it with your data link scanner. This will then reveal a number of contacts, so switch to your contacts panel and look for Escape Hatch 3. Target this, fly to within 250 meters, and again scan it with your data link scanner. This will reveal a sub-target, a limpet docking port. Target this and fire a hatchbreaker limpet. That will connect to the port, breaking it open to reveal the juicy occupied escape pods inside. Before deploying your collector limpets, exclude everything else in the area so your limpets will only pick up the occupied escape pods, finally saving these poor souls who have been in these pods for fuck knows how long. Once you've gathered all of the ejected pods, you'll execute the Frontier flop. That is, logging out to the main menu, then back into the game. Repeat this process until it isn't fun anymore. Until you've gathered the 25 pods necessary for the unlock. Now you'll head to Kraken's Retreat in LOS to donate them to complete the unlock. Be aware it's likely you'll get interdicted by a pirate along the way. Depending on your ship, you'll want to fight this off, as you may not have the defenses to survive such an engagement. Once unlocked, you'll, you guessed it again, roll a module to grade 5 and pin a blueprint. I highly suggest lightweight life support, as E-Tyne is the only engineer in the galaxy to offer grade 5 lightweight life support. Now that you've unlocked, ranked up, and pinned blueprints for each engineer, you have a few ways to get back to the bubble. If, however, this is your first trip to Colonia, I highly recommend you take advantage of some of the beautiful sights in the area. When you're ready to head back, you have two options. If you're not yet elite rank in exploration, you can jump home, scanning along the way to advance your rank. Or, if you'd like to get back as quickly as possible, you can use the Sidewinder fast travel method. To do this, purchase a Sidewinder and store your engineer jump ship. Once you're in the Sidewinder, you need to die, so self-destruct or just attack something inside the station. Once you reach the rebuy screen, do not rebuy your Sidewinder. Instead, choose the starter Sidewinder, which will spawn you at Trevithick Dock in LHS 3447, instantly returning you to the bubble. Once you're back to your home system, transfer your ship back from Colonia, but be warned, this can take over 60 hours and in my case cost roughly $300 million in transfer fees. Again, if you want to spend the time jumping back to earn the credits, you certainly can. You may be asking yourself, what's the benefit of unlocking engineers 22,000 light years away if you don't live in the Colonia region? Well, it's simple. You get 4 additional pinned blueprints and gain access to grade 4 cell banks and grade 5 life support, something you can only access in Colonia. I'd highly recommend taking screenshots each time you pin a blueprint, as I've seen the pins disappear. This way you can open a support ticket, proving to them that you pinned these in the hopes they will help you out. I was able to complete this entire loop, including mining the needed osmium, in about 4.5 hours, but your time will vary based on your ships, outfitting, and available engineering materials. Again, the key to doing this efficiently is planning, ensuring you have everything you need before you head out. I'm including a link to the checklist that's on screen now to ensure you have everything you'll need. If you've never taken the time to visit this rather beautiful region of space, hopefully this guide will encourage you to do that, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. With the extremely dense starfield and the purple nebula that Colonia inhabits, it is a place that all commanders should visit at some point in their elite journeys. Once again, this has been Commander Exesius, reminding you to fly dangerously, and thanks for watching. If you're new to engineering and need help unlocking the other engineers, I hope you'll check out my playlist which covers them all, and that if you're new to the channel, you'll consider subscribing, joining as a member, or supporting my efforts via Patreon, or joining me for a live stream.